What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D. And isn't it a hell of a sight in California right now? LA in particular. You've got riots happening as a result of ICE making their way there. We knew it was only a matter of time before ICE showed up there. Some people say California should have been the first place that ICE went instead of going to places like Chicago and Boston, even though it was necessary. ICE even showed up here in Detroit. So even though it was necessary, there's a lot of people that believe that California should have been the first place that was tackled when it came to the whole deportation situation. But they've made their way there, and people were waiting on them. It's a ridiculous situation. I think that riots are low IQ activities. It makes no sense, in my opinion, to burn down your own community. I've spoke about that before in other videos, going and burning down the local mom and pop shops that you go to for stuff, your family goes to for stuff, and now you have to drive out or catch the bus further in order to get the same things that were within blocks of where you live. This is really a goofy way to move. And it's one thing to protest, right? You have the right to protest. So it's one thing to protest, but it takes on a whole different life when you're looting businesses, when you're attacking random people. That's right, random people. You're attacking people that have nothing to do with nothing. People that are just trying to commute and they have to go through the area in order to get to and from wherever it is that they're going. I'm seeing random cars be burned. So imagine you're someone, you come out to get in your vehicle, you park somewhere, you were at work, your car's up the block, and you come out to get ready to go home. Your car's been pushed to the middle of the street. It was broken into, and Molotov cocktails thrown in it, or just whatever to set it on fire, and it's nothing but a burned out husk of the vehicle that you drove there. Just absolute clown hours. Gavin Newsom and what's her name, Karen Bass, they have been largely silent, and I find that to be absurd. Gavin Newsom wants to run for president. He was seemingly trying to move more center and not be so ridiculously far left. But him being quiet in a situation like this, in my opinion, he is destroying any chances of him ever running for president. Because if you are showing this level of weakness when it comes to the state you are governing, how can anybody ever trust you to be president of the United States? Trump has ordered the National Guard to go out there and secure things. I mean, I'm not too surprised by this. This has been going on for days. The local leadership is doing nothing. And this is a bad look on them, because didn't they just have those fires not too long ago, and their response to that was poor? It was horrific watching California burn because the LA mayor had cut funding for the firefighting in a state that's known for having fires. It was just absolutely moronic work. And the only person's head who rolled was the lesbian police chief, who she installed, by the way, but the lesbian police chief who basically confirmed what we already knew. Deep cuts to their budget impacted their ability to respond to the fires. I mean, we already knew that, but because she had the gall to not fall on the sword, because they were trying to blame her for it, and she's like, oh, no. I'm gay, I'm not stupid. We didn't have the funds in order to respond to this. And another thing, aside from money, they also made the boneheaded move of terminating able-bodied people because they didn't want to take the jab. So they cut budgets. They laid off people because they didn't want to take the jab. And the tank of water, the container of water that was supposed to be full, that they should have had access to when there were fires, was empty for maintenance, and had been empty for maintenance that hadn't happened and may not happen now, who knows. But this is the sort of clown show that California has been. I have family in California, and they're liberal as fuck. Like, really, we disagree on a lot of stuff. They my family. I love them. I try not to fall out with my family over politics, but my own sister, even she can't defend this stuff. And she's pretty left-leaning. She'll watch this video and get in the comments, and she'll confirm she's my sister, but she'll deny that she's left-leaning. She is. I love her in spite of it, though. But even she can't defend the clown show that's happening in California now. It's gotten to the point to where just regular old people who want to live their lives, the clown show, it's every day. It's just Monday. It's just Tuesday. I mean, they've become so used to the leadership being this inept at what they do. So you have the local leadership doing nothing about the situation. They won't allow the police to arrest anybody. I mean, it just goes to show you how things have been operating all along. You have an illegal who's not supposed to be here commit a crime against somebody. They go and report it. The illegal is like right back out, right? And then now they're free to be a victim all over again because they know they were in jail. They got arrested because of the complaints that they made against them. And now they're going to possibly come back for revenge for you having the gall to report them. It's just really an absurd situation. And then these rioters, they are absolute cowards, in my opinion. The wearing the mask, when did that become a thing? Real question, not rhetorical. Hit me in the comments. I want to know. When did that become a thing, that you hid your face? I think that's extremely cowardly. If you believe in what you believe in so strongly, stand on it. Don't hide your face. Let's see what you look like. Stand on it. I think it's absolutely the most cowardly act to go out there hiding behind a mask. And we're not talking about a mask that is functional. We're talking about masks that are purely for concealment. Why go out there if you're too scared to show who you are? I don't know. I mean, they love to reference, you know, the old days, Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. They love to reference those like they're them. No, y'all ain't them. They showed their face. You knew who they were. They stood on what it is that they believed in. And y'all supposedly believe in this, but y'all too afraid to show who you are. Imagine burning down your city in protest of ICE deporting violent criminals, gang members, druggies. I mean, like, imagine that, man. That's what's happening in California right now. That's why I have the feelings that I do about California. I used to love California years ago. I loved it. Now I'm just like, I would never live there. I barely want to go there for visits to see my family. It's such a shit show. It's such a terrible place compared to how great it used to be. Like, really, California was a wonderful place, and it's been ran into the ground now by the inept leadership. They almost had Newsom gone. He was being recalled, and then he won the recall in a landslide. Like, what the hell, man? So all I can say now when it comes to California, you guys voted for this. So you must love it. You must love everything that's happening because you voted for this. I'm gonna leave it there. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do, and hit me in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.